Do you deserve to be happy? Every single person watching this, go look in the mirror, look yourself in the eye. Do you deserve to be happy? The answer is probably not. You don't deserve it. But whose fault is that? Everything in life that is valuable must be earned. Peace of mind must be earned. Happiness must be earned. Happiness is the number one thing that must be earned. And I'll tell you that my happiness is based on very real world achievements. I couldn't be happy if I was broke. I couldn't be happy if I was obese. I couldn't be happy if I wasn't respected. I couldn't be happy in those scenarios. So I made sure none of them scenarios came true. People seem to think that the world is unfair, and those are all the same people who tell themselves they're unlucky. I believe God is a very giving being, and that if you're the kind of person who deserves a good life and works their ass off and genuinely wants it and tries very hard, guess what you get 99% of the time? A good life. You may want something, but you certainly don't deserve it, and that's why you don't have it.
Discontentment and unhappiness is supposed to motivate you. When you feel like shit, it's supposed to be warning you that your life is shit and something must change. If you're all happy, you're not supposed to be happy. Because I'm happy, because I deserve it. And if you deserve to be happy, you'd be happy too. You are sitting there, scrolling through your phone, letting life pass you by, and then you wonder why you feel miserable. You think happiness is just gonna knock on your door one day? The world rewards those who get up, get to work, and take control of their destiny. You're depressed, you feel sad? Let me explain to you why. You have no mission, no purpose, no drive. When was the last time you were truly excited to wake up? You don't even remember, do you? Because you've let yourself slip into a cycle of inaction, of weakness, of blaming the world instead of blaming yourself. Move. Get up and do something. Speed is what keeps you ahead. Speed is what keeps depression from catching you. Planes crash when they slow down. They stall. That's what you're doing, stalling. Sitting in bed, scrolling through social media, watching other people live the life you wish you had, but refusing to do what it takes to get there. You get to grind. You get to make money. You think being broke is fun? You think struggling is enjoyable? You don't want to work? Imagine having nothing. Imagine people looking down on you because you're too weak to fight for your own survival. Your emotions are not your guiding force. Do you think I wake up every day feeling happy? No. I wake up with a mission. The world doesn't care about my mood, and it certainly doesn't care about yours. You either win or you lose. Let me tell you a secret. You can choose to be depressed, or you can choose to be a warrior. Depression isn't something that happens to you. It's something you allow because you refuse to fight back. And that's exactly what's wrong with the world today. People are too soft. Weakness is being glorified. People think it's normal to spend days crying in bed instead of doing something to change their situation. What would happen if you treated your depression like an enemy? If you got up, went to the gym, worked harder than you ever have in your life, do you think depression would still have control over you? It wouldn't even be able to keep up with you. You need to become the most competitive predator on the planet. Do you think lions wake up depressed? They wake up with one goal: hunt, survive, dominate. That's how you should be living. Happiness is the result of living life at full throttle. Happiness is waking up knowing you're winning. It's looking at your bank account and seeing it grow. It's walking into a room and knowing you command respect. Not sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, waiting for some miracle cure that doesn't exist. The world wants you weak. It wants you fragile. That's why they push this nonsense about depression being something you can't fight. It's a lie. The truth, you are in control of your mind. You decide if you win or lose, no one else. You make a list of everything you need to fix in your life. You start attacking that list like your life depends on it. You get in the gym, you start making money, and before you know it, depression, it's gone. The weak stay depressed. The strong move forward. People sit there, drowning in self-pity, and instead of fixing their problems, they search for excuses. It's my childhood. It's my genetics. It's society. Your life is a direct reflection of your choices. If your life sucks, it's because of you. If you're fat, it's because of you. If you're depressed, it's because of you. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can fix it. You'd rather believe that life is just unfair, that you are dealt a bad hand, that it's impossible to change. You'd rather believe that because it gives you an excuse to stay weak. Weak people cling to comfort like a drowning man clings to a sinking ship. And that's exactly why they stay depressed. They don't want to change. They don't want to fight. They don't want to get up and do what's necessary to win. Let me explain something to you. The universe rewards strength. Humans have been pampered. We have soft beds, food delivered to our doors, and all the distractions in the world to numb our pain. And yet, people are still depressed. You weren't designed to sit around all day, scrolling your phone, eating junk, and hoping life magically improves. Your ancestors were warriors. You can't even go to the gym because you don't feel like it. You can't wake up early because it's too hard. Listen, if you're depressed, if you're sad, if you're weak, then guess what? You're being eaten alive by the very system that was designed to keep you weak. And do you know why they want you weak? Because weak people are easy to control. Depressed people don't fight back. They sit there, obedient, consuming whatever garbage is fed to them, never questioning, never pushing, never fighting for more. And that's exactly how they want you. So what's the solution? Move. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. You take every single thing in your life that is making you weak and you destroy it. If you're broke, you start working, learning new skills, making money. If you're lazy, you fix your routine, wake up early and start attacking life like a warrior. There is no easy way. The way is work. The way is discipline. The way is mental strength. It's not about feelings. I don't feel like working all the time, but guess what? I do it anyway. The winners do what is necessary, no matter how they feel. The losers wait to feel motivated, and guess what? They never do. You sit there waiting for motivation to strike, you'll be waiting forever. You have to create motivation. You go to the gym for 1 week, you see your body start to change, you get motivated to keep going. You work hard, make some money, and suddenly you want to make more. And suddenly, motivation isn't an issue anymore. People ask me all the time, Andrew, what if I don't feel like doing it? Your feelings are irrelevant. You think your competition cares if you feel tired? And that's why you're losing. Let me make this as clear as possible. Your mindset is everything. If you choose to be weak, you will be weak. If you choose to be strong, you will be strong. No more complaining, no more excuses, no more self-pity. Right now, you decide, are you going to stay weak, stay depressed, or are you going to rise up, take control, and become something greater? If you're still sitting there waiting for some magical change, waiting for someone to come and fix your life, you have already lost. You think the universe is going to suddenly reward you for sitting around feeling sorry for yourself? No, life doesn't reward victims. You were designed to be a conqueror, a builder, a fighter. You were designed to go out into the world, hunt, dominate, and take what's yours. But what are you doing? Sitting in bed all day, scrolling through social media, comparing your miserable life to people who actually took action. You start making excuses. Oh, he had rich parents. Oh, he got lucky. Oh, it's not fair. Let me tell you something. Life isn't fair. The strong win, the weak lose. That's the truth. Because complaining about it isn't going to change anything. You can't get in shape. You can't make money. What you mean to say is you won't. You refuse to put in the effort. You refuse to discipline yourself. You refuse to do what it takes. You've been conditioned to believe that it's okay to be weak, that it's okay to settle. And let me tell you right now, you are meant for more. You feel that deep inside, don't you? That voice in your head telling you that you're wasting your potential, that fire inside you. Instead of listening to it, you drowned it out with distractions, TV, video games, junk food, mindless entertainment. And then you have the nerve to sit there and say you're depressed? You're not depressed, you're lost. Depression is what happens when your soul is screaming for purpose and you ignore it, of you refusing to become who you are meant to be. But here's the good news. You are not trapped. You are not doomed to a life of misery. You are not a victim of some unchangeable fate. You are the creator of your life. You hold the power. And it starts with one simple decision, the decision to stop being weak. Right here, right now, you decide that you are done with being pathetic. You are done with letting life beat you down. You are done with accepting mediocrity. But here's the catch. The decision is not enough. Action. Brutal, relentless, unstoppable action. You wake up and you attack life like a savage. You don't wait for motivation. You don't wait to feel like doing it. You just do it.
How easy is it to get up in the morning when you know you're not doing all that it takes? It's not very easy at all. You can just lay there awake thinking, oh, what's a few more minutes in bed? It won't matter much anyway. Wrong. It does matter. It will matter. Now, how easy is it to get up in the morning when you're pouring it on, doing the best you can? It's a whole different story. When you're resting to renew your reserves, it's much different than resting to avoid your day. When you're excited for what you've planned to accomplish for the day, it's amazing. You'll wake up before the alarm clock even tries to startle you awake. Your successes give you extra energy. Your successes pave the way for more successes. With one success, you're excited to meet another, and another. And pretty soon, the disciplines that were so difficult in the beginning, the disciplines that got you going, are now part of your philosophy. How do you know when you're successful? Do you have to be a millionaire? No. All we ask of you is that you earn all you possibly can. The key is to just do the best you can. If it's 10,000 a year, wonderful. If it's 1,000,000 a year, wonderful. It doesn't matter as long as you've done the best you possibly can. And here's why. The essence of life is growth. To do the best you can. And here's what's interesting. Humans are the only life form that will do less than they possibly can. Every other life form except human beings strive to its maximum capacity. How tall will a tree grow? You never heard of a tree growing half as high as it could. Trees send their roots down as deep as possible, stretch their limbs up as high as possible, produce every leaf possible. All life forms inherently strive to their max except human beings. Here's why. Because we've been given the dignity of choice. And here's the choice: to become part of what we could be, enough to get by, or to become all that we can be. My best advice for you is to choose the all. Earn all you can, make all the friends you can, read as many books as you can, develop as many skills as you can, make as much fortune as possible, give as much of it away as possible. There's no life like it. Pick up the challenge, go for it. Take the route of it's easy to get ahead, it's easy to do all you can, it's easy to succeed. The more you do, the more you get. If what you're doing is happening in such small increments that you're not sure if you're on track, then you need to be writing it down. You need to keep a journal anyway. You need to write down everything that may be relevant in your day. What you did, who you saw, how it may or may not affect you now and in the future. The best way to analyze your progress through the year is to have written it down. Because by keeping a written record of your life, you will be more accountable. Most people just try to get through the day, never really knowing if they are doing all they can to reach their goals, to drive their ambition. But gifted people learn to get from the day. To get the most from a day, to learn the most from a day, you need to be able to reflect on the day. And how can you reflect on a day unless you record it in history?
Every single day you have a choice. A choice to show up and give it your all, or to hold back and settle for less. A choice to put in the work or to make excuses. A choice to strive for greatness or to let laziness win. And that choice, it will determine everything. Your success, your future, your legacy. It all comes down to one simple question. Did you do your best? Because here's the truth. Your best effort is the only thing you can control. You can't control the outcome. You can't control other people, and you can't control luck. But you can control how much effort you give. You can control how much heart you put into everything you do. And if you commit to giving your best every single time, you will rise higher than you ever imagined.